Mercedes-Benz, the name screams luxury, power, and innovation. But do you know the story behind it? The journey of a man who lost his father before he could even remember him, a man who faced betrayal, financial struggles, and heartbreak, yet built one of the most prestigious car brands in history? Get ready, because this is the incredible story of Carl Benz. Carl Benz was just 2 years old when tragedy struck. His father passed away. His mother, a determined woman, worked tirelessly to ensure Carl received an education. Watching her struggle, young Carl developed an unbreakable work ethic. At just 15, he got into Karlsruhe Polytechnic School, becoming one of the youngest mechanical engineering students ever. Fast forward a few years, Carl worked in multiple industries from iron manufacturing to design, but there was one vision he couldn't shake off: a world where horse carriages were a thing of the past, replaced by self-propelled vehicles. At 27, Carl quit his job and teamed up with a mechanic, August Ritter, to start a business. While Carl was obsessed with building a motor-powered vehicle, Ritter was more interested in profits. This clash slowed Carl down until one woman stepped in to change everything. Bertha Benz, Carl's wife. She believed in Carl's vision more than anyone else. Using her dowry money, she bought out Ritter's shares, ensuring Carl had full control over his company. And that's when things started moving fast. Over the next decade, Carl secured multiple patents: gear shifts, clutches, spark plugs, carburetors, and more. The technology was revolutionary, but there was just one problem. No one believed in cars yet. Investors weren't impressed. Cars were seen as unreliable and unnecessary. Sales were miserable. Carl was losing hope, but Bertha wasn't. On August 4, 1888, without telling Carl, Bertha took their latest prototype, the Benz patent motor wagon, and set out on a daring journey with her 2 sons. The goal? To prove the car's reliability by driving 106 kilometers to her mother's house. Bertha driving through the countryside, people staring in shock, the car breaking down, Bertha fixing it with a hairpin, stopping at a cobbler shop to replace worn-out brakes, refueling at a pharmacy, what would later be known as the world's first fuel station. After 12 hours of struggle, repairs, and innovation on the go, Bertha reached her destination. And when she returned home, she brought something Carl had never had before: publicity. News spread like wildfire, and suddenly people were interested in automobiles. By 1899, Benz had become the world's largest car manufacturer. But competition was on the horizon. Another German engineer, Gottlieb Daimler, was making equally impressive cars. Unlike Carl, Daimler was a business genius who knew how to market and sell. The battle for dominance had begun. In 1900, Daimler introduced the 35-horsepower Mercedes, a car that shook the industry. Benz was struggling to keep up, and then the unexpected happened. The two rivals decided to join forces. In 1926, Benz and Daimler Motors merged to form Daimler-Benz. From then on, every car carried the iconic 3-pointed star logo. Mercedes-Benz was officially born. By the 1930s, Mercedes-Benz was dominating the automobile industry, but dark times were ahead. When World War II broke out, the company was forced to manufacture military vehicles for Nazi Germany. And worse, they used forced labor, including prisoners from concentration camps. When the war ended, the company's reputation was in ruins. Factories were seized, production halted, and the brand was tainted by its wartime involvement. But Mercedes-Benz wasn't done yet. They rebuilt from scratch, first making ambulances and police vehicles, then slowly moving back to luxury cars. By the 1950s, they introduced models like the W187 and W186, marking the brand's grand return. Time passes, and decade after decade, Mercedes-Benz continued innovating. The S-Class, G-Wagon, AMG performance models all set new industry standards. And today, the company sells over 2.389 million cars in 2024, worth billions of dollars. From a struggling engineer's dream to one of the most prestigious brands on the planet, Mercedes-Benz is proof that persistence, innovation, and a little bit of risk can change the world. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you again in next amazing video.